Go.
This is radio station OKKK, broadcasting to the greater Tuna area at 275 watts. Signing on.
What do Thurston Wheelis, Petey Fisk, Dee Dee Snavely, Harold Dean Latimer, and Vera Karp all have in common? In this satire of small-town morals and mores, they are all among the fine, upstanding citizens of Tuna, Texas. Texas is the third smallest town, the town that time forgot. Greater Tuna by Justin Williams, Ed Howard, and Joe Sears. Good morning, Tuna! This is Thurston Wheelis, and in the news this morning, we have got the winners of the Tuna Junior High American Heritage Essay Contest. And this year's winner is Connie Carr! Now, she is the daughter of W.H. and Vera Carr, right here in Tuna. And the name of her essay was Human Rights. Why bother? Second place went to Jimbo Beaumont for Living with Radiation, and third place went to Levita Posey for her essay titled The Other Side of Bigotry. I tell you, I don't know how they ever picked a winner with subjects like that, but it should make the people of Tuna proud to know that we are still producing, well, educated individuals who know what America is all about. Oh yeah, I got some bad news for you folks. Former County Judge Roscoe Buckner was found dead in his home yesterday. He had suffered a severe stroke. Now, Judge Buckner, who was judge in the Greater County area for 40 years, and who hung more people in the 30s than any other active duty judge, well, he had a history of heart trouble. Now, his body will lie in state at Hubert Funeral Home starting at today, 12 noon. And Wexler Hubert says if you show up before noon, well, you're just going to have to wait, because Judge ain't going to be ready till noon. I tell you, that's some bad news. It is. Well, on to the art scene. The on-again, off-again auditions for the Little Tuna Theater production of My Fair Lady are on again. Now, they have been called off due to a lack of budget, but Joe Bob Lipsy, a recent graduate of Southwest Texas Eastern A&I State University, says that he thinks he found a way to go ahead with the production by using sets and costumes from last year's production of South Pacific. Now, Joe Bob says this will be the first ever production of My Fair Lady set in Polynesia. So be sure to get on your Hawaiian shirts, your grass skirts, and your coconuts and get down there to that Coweta Baptist Church, 8:30 Thursday night, and audition for My Fair Lady. Oh yeah, I got that farm report. Well, it's going to be an incomplete farm report because not all of it is in just yet, but I got beef up, pork down, chicken vacillating, and well, I don't know that much about sow bellies, but I do know it's time for a word from our sponsor, Dee Dee Snavely of Dee Dee's Used Weapons. And here is Dee Dee now to tell us all about it. Dee Dee? Does the high-priced security have you blue? If so, stop on by the shop and browse through our complete selection of used guns and knives. Or see what we have in our Mason tear gas department. Now, I know some people are hesitant to buy used weapons, but here at Dee Dee's, absolutely everything is guaranteed to kill. Now, if you find something that won't kill, you bring it back, we'll give you a little something that will. Because here at Dee Dee's, it's our guarantee. If Dee Dee's can't kill it, it's immortal. Thank you, Dee Dee. Now it's time for a word from Petey Fisk at the Greater Tuna Humane Society. Petey?
This is Petey Fisk, a broadcast from the Greater Tuna Humane Society. Now, here at the Humane Society, we receive a lot of flack saying that we are insensitive to the needs of fish. Now, that is not true. We care a great deal about fish. Now, we understand that when you pull a fish out of the water with a hook in its mouth, then you rip it through its jaw, and then you stick a knife in its anal opening, cut up to its neck, and carve its insides out. Well, that fish feels that. You know, fish feel pain. They're just very, very subtle about expressing it. So join the growing number of Americans who prefer their fish in rivers and streams, rather than on a plate with tater tots. This is Petey Fisk broadcast from the Greater Trinity Humane Society. Thank you.
And thank you, Petey. Well, now it's time for the weather report. We're going out there to the field with Harold Dean Latimer. Harold Dean, what's it going to be? Well, we're expecting a little bit of everything. We got a lot of rain from the north, the east, the west, and just a little bit of rain from the south. We figure that'll all clear off around mid-morning. Then it'll be unbearably hot and humid. We're guessing about 100, 101. Now, out there in West Texas, say it could be severe. They're saying the whole sky's going to go completely dark around 8:30. And then we got that swarm of locusts heading our way from Louisiana. We figure most of them will probably die in a dust storm. The rest of them will get blown away or drowned in the tropical storm heading our way from the south. Now that is Tropical Storm Luther. That's going to hit here around 10:30. It's going to be wet and cloudy and miserable, and it's going to rain for several days. So be sure to get on your raincoats. Back to you, Thurston. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Rain. You know, that Harold Dean has to get up about 4:30 every morning to give them weather reports. Sometimes I'll be driving into work and I'll see him standing out there in the field. God only knows what kind of weather. One time I saw him up to his neck in snow. You remember that time he spotted that water spout down by View Miller's Pond? Well, it picked him up and it dropped him in Dewey County, but he still got that weather report in on time. What? Oh, thank you, Ronnie. This just in. A UFO, that is an unidentified flying object, has been spotted by R.R. Snavely down at Lake Mobile. Now, R.R. says it looks like, he says, it looks like a giant hovering chalupa without the guacamole. It does. And from the World News Desk, peace talks fail, attack is imminent. Well, that's all the news I got for you, folks, but stay tuned for a message from Vera Carp at Coweta Baptist Church. Vera? Oh, hi, Vera Carp. Welcome to Coweta Baptist Church, where everybody is welcome, even Catholics. Now, I, Vera Carp, am speaking in behalf of our president, Reverend Spikes. Now, after all the nasty things they've been saying about us in the newspaper, we've decided to become more flexible on bilingual education. In fact, we even have a bilingual education program set up for tuna schools. The difference is, ours is one of moderation, and it entails the following Spanish phrases. Habla usted English, which means, do you speak English? Cuanto, which means how much. Donde puedo cambiar este cheque, which means where can I cash this traveler's check? Por favor, envíame un batones para recargar mi equipaje, which means please send a boy for my luggage. And the last one is no he pedida esto, which is I did not order this. Now that is all the Spanish any red-blooded American ought to feel obligated to learn. Now let's see the newspaper make fun of that. Back to you, Thurston. Thank you, Vera. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight to you. It's good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. But you remember our little motto here at radio station OKKK. You find a place you like better than tuna, move.